if I turn the microphone on, that should be good too. Hang on a sec, let me check the sound levels, and desktop audio is not happening. What's up with that? Desktop audio is happening. Okay, well, it looks like we're good. So we'll click on that and jump back over to here. So it is the last day of April, and good morning everybody. My name is Osil. We're playing Farming Simulator 25 on Moss Valley. It's episode 6. And things. Okay, things not going the greatest, but I did run, oops, let's do that, a few contracts off camera, which included a ton of weeding contracts, which it turns out pays quite nicely. We need this tractor here. We need to head to the store. It is 6 o'clock, last day of April, and there are reasons for that. I have removed precision farming. So precision farming and liming is not working properly, at least not on this map. So liquid lime doesn't work at all. I did see a suggestion to remove the pulse width modulators on the sprayers. Still doesn't work. So I leased a spreader which spreads lime, and tried that. Doesn't work. I ended up with it just adding almost a flat rate of lime in spite of the fact it was set to automatic. So I got I can't actually demonstrate, but I got blue spots, which is seriously over pH, and rates as a bad lime level of lime. I ended up with bits which were under-limed, so basically when you start the tractor up it takes a little while to accelerate, and it just dumps a ton of lime on the ground and puts it way over target. And then as you speed up it gets okay, but if you're going downhill it underperforms, and so you just end up with just nothing working. So that said, we are not going to be using precision farming right this moment. There may be a point when lime is fixed that we will add it back, but again it doesn't add back well mid-year. You will see some of the fields around the map now have tram lines in them because the other farmers on the map decided to plant while precision farming was a thing. But yeah, it's just not working. So we do have a deficit. We've used some lime up, which we didn't actually need to, but that's all fine. We're gonna have to do things the old-fashioned way, which means use a ton of fertilizer when we're seeding and topping off the fertilizer requirements in the fields. And here we are at the store. So it would appear that what is it? Fermenting silage only takes 75% of the time. Those bales we made at the end of last week, which was April 1, are all turned into silage now. So this is all wonderful. We have absolutely nothing for sale. Okay, I have added a couple of mods. I can't remember what all of them were, but in category barrels we now have the tanker trailer pack mod, which gives me the ABI tankers, the Joskin and the Lizard MKS tankers, and they all carry all of the liquids. So they'll take cooking oils, they'll take milk, maybe buffalo milk, maybe goat milk. Oh, that might be a thing. Liquid fertilizer, herbicide. Doesn't look like they'll take liquid lime. We'll take a look at that. Water and various slurries and digestates and diesel. Now, what I want to do is go back to sprayers. Oh, where's sprayers? There they are. That's liquid lime. That's liquid fertilizer, herbicide, water. So liquid lime. Oh, meh. Liquid lime. Let's go back to barrels. That looks like it has cows on it. I'm not seeing liquid lime on this, so liquid lime is not something we can cart in the tankers. That's a bit of a shame, because we go through that like seriously crazy. But that's not what we're doing here. I did buy, okay, so what I did, I bought the Joskin. It works for feeding the sheep. That's good enough for me. If we compare the price, that's 5,850 and only about 2,000 litres with an unrealistic. So they will go double capacity as well. I didn't buy it with double capacity, but that's 2,000 litres. That one is 6,000 litres. This one is 7,300 litres. So we get a little bit more water in this, and we're using it to feed the sheep. So that's a good thing. And it cost about the same amount, so no problems there. We also want, I think I want flatbed trailers. No. Do not want flatbed trailers. I want trailers. And at the end we have this multi-purpose trailer, 25,000, a little bit expensive. I've added the Flegel, 20,900, and I think that's all for now. Don't know why that's an EDK86. That's the same as that one. Don't know why I got that one. Don't know what that one adds. Not worried about it. I want to spend 20,900 on one of these. We will set it up like that. Michelin tires, we'll take the ladder off. We'll keep the chassis color. We'll take that off, and 22,900. I want to buy that. Yes. Because that little truck, really not too good at carrying things. And actually, I don't want to pick that up yet. I also need gonna go with 4 pallets of seed. I think that might be good. Now we're chewing through our money quickly again. And here I want, oh, you don't get solid fertilizer. Going to buy 2. I do like the fact that we can now specify how many all the time. Buy 2 of those. Again, lots and lots of money. But the reason for this, I can ship these back to the farm, and then we can worry about other things in a while, because our stuff, what stuff do we have? This is probably the best tractor I have for doing front loader work, because it's not too big. It's quite agile. But anyway, we're going to need to start planting sometime very soon. So the way I figure it, if we buy a bale trailer, pick this stuff up now, I don't think I've got enough money to do the whole was this a bad plan? To buy the planter yet, and we're going to go with the 6 meter planter. However, that's fine, because what I'm then planning is okay. We can sell the bales, hence bale trailer. And as we do the bale trailer thing, okay, if I lower that down, I will get my back wheels on the ground, and then I'll be able to steer. Okay, this tractor is not very well balanced to do this particular job with 2 things at a time. However, that may be fine. Oops. Well, maybe fine, maybe not fine. I guess I'm gonna have to get this out of the way again. So that trailer also not the biggest. Probably about the same size as the truck. Maybe we'll hitch, hopefully that'll hitch to the truck, and I can just increase the amount of bales I can put on the back of it. But I don't think this is all going to work out exceptionally well for us. We may need a larger bale trailer, which may be a challenge, because because of the roads. But we don't have to take the bales far. This trailer, I really bought it for this job, really. Taking consumables back to the farm very, very carefully. Okay, oops. That's, no. No, there. Bingo. And we'll get the last 2. And as I said, this is quite... I don't know if I can probably do with this with the Arian too, so it's not total disaster. But this one I've got set up with the pallet forks, the Arian set up with the bale forks. So we'll be collecting the bales with the Arian in a while. But we got serious numbers of bales, so let's have a look at that. Statistics. We've done 95 bales. We had 25 at the beginning of last week, and out of our 3 grass fields, we managed to make 70 silage bales. So that is seriously impressive. I was not expecting that much. And so that is awesome. It manages the pallets. It doesn't matter, or the seed pallets. It does not manage to fertilizers. That's okay. We know that for the future. But that should be good enough. Put that one on. What I might do, instead of continually messing around with that, I'll just hitch up and then turn them all on. Don't know if there's a strap right where those fertilizer pallets are. Okay. Careful. Okay, that is all of the straps, so if there is a strap under the fertilizer, that should hold it in place. Let's point that at the ground and drive back to the farm. And M Patchwork, good morning. Sorry, a little bit of concentration there, wasn't paying attention to chat, but now we're just driving. This will be fine. He says, as everything goes disastrous and explodes into orbit. That's my usual problem. Don't know if these pallets are sticking out too far for the road width. We'll take it easy. So yeah, not going to have precision farming until after harvest. So if we get the harvesting done, we can, and precision farming for lime is fixed, then maybe I will add it back in next winter. But right now, it just doesn't work. And if you can't lime the fields and your lime status is bad because there's too much or too little, yeah. Now it doesn't work with liquid lime, and that is probably a thing that the modder who created liquid lime needs to address himself. I'm a little bit dubious about the hedges. Oh dear. There is an issue with bales going through hedges. There may also be an issue with pallets going through hedges, which is why I'm being a little bit careful here. Because obviously if you crash into a hedge with something solid, the tractor usually jumps up into the air a little bit, repositions itself, and you basically are trapped. So we'll just stay clear of the hedges with these pallets on the back. Gonna have to unload them when we get back to the farm because I can't afford a planter and a seed tank until... I don't think I needed the solid oh, don't tell me I don't need the solid fertilizer for the planter I'm planning. Well, we'll figure that out. But anyway, Breathe in, everybody. So all the former foster kids came over today. Mrs. Osa has a ladies' banquet at church, so girl child's going with her. So I get to spend the afternoon lunchtime with the boy child. And yeah, that's the plan for the day. On the model railway, I've actually laid the track for platforms 1 and 2 of the mainline station, which is good. I've got all of the switches off the main line laid as well, so there is access to what will be the freight yard, what will be platform 3 and the engine maintenance facility, and access to the bay platforms. But at this moment I have no plans to actually flesh those out. They'll just be what they are. I'm going to pull over here. Hello, somebody. Excuse me a minute. We have Asham4N. Thank you for the follow. And now I'm all discombobulated. There we go. So I'm going to pull this over here, and we can then unload the trailer. If I remember what buttons to push. So but as soon as the trailer's unloaded, we'll go get those bales sold off. Don't know that they're going to be the greatest price, but they're going to be a price. Oh, welcome and thanks for the raid. Welcome other people. Oh, come on. While the trailer's on flat ground, I have found in Farm Sim 25, when you try to drive forwards on a hill, the tractor does roll backwards, which is less than ideal. Okay, lift that up, and hopefully... Okay, that's all done. I should probably have tried to unload this over here on the concrete pad rather than where I put it. That's fine. No, don't do that. So I can use that wagon to transport stuff if I want. Oh man, what do we have here? I think we have liquid. I don't know. I should probably get out and have a look. Okay, that's herbicide. That's solid fertilizer. These are seeds, which you probably shouldn't put all in the same shelter, but for now, I'm going to do that. Oh, we have dancing things. Stop dancing. No, no, no with the dancing. There we go. Okay, I will put that on that. Physics is a little bit better, I think, than the last time, but sometimes it can get a little bit unexpected. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? We have just started Saturday's session on Moss Valley. And I have a whole bunch of fields I need to get started planting very, very soon, but I can't afford to. As is the usual case with Farming Simulator when you start out, you're always fighting to catch up with money, and then about 2 years in, you've got more money than you can shake a fist at. So we're currently in the struggle phase at the moment. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yes. And I'm working with an interesting mix of fairly small tractors. This one is my smallest one. The Deutz Series 6 RV Shift, we've got a TTV 6, and then we've got an Arian 500. I like class. In fact, I've usually featured class on most of my farms.